Yeah, it'll be a whole body flow. We'll be getting into everything. Feeling pretty good. All right. All right, so find a place on your back. Yay, we've started our back. And if you'd like to take a little heart opener, if you want to put your block underneath your back like so, and then the one block under your head, you can do that, or place it on the blanket, or you just lay on your back. Whatever's going to feel best to you. Take a few moments to settle in on your back. It's always nice to start there. And then once you're there, take a nice full inhale. And sigh it out. Allow yourself to come into your space, onto your mat, and into your body. Take in your surroundings, acknowledging all that's around you. Taking in the sounds, the smells, the air against your skin. Just kind of settle, start to become more present with your body, with your surroundings. And taking a full inhale here. And let it go. Start to scan over that physical body. Check in this morning, notice any areas that are late to rise, any areas that are feeling a little tension, a little stiffness. Then on the flip side, notice those areas that are feeling like they could use a little deeper stretch, a little bit more range of motion. And then acknowledge all those areas in between those two spots. Be mindful this will be a full body flow. You slowly warm up, paying attention to your body whenever you need to take a break, take child's pose, take shavasana. Listen to your body, build that body awareness. Take a full inhale here. Let it go. Start to scan in and check in mentally, emotionally. Acknowledge the day, acknowledge the week. Just notice where your thoughts are. Notice what's happening inside your brain that might be distracting you from being more present with your body. Anything that comes up that's not going to serve you in a positive way, give it some loving kindness and then send that on its way. Let it go. For example, sometimes the heat, you start to get obsessed that it's too hot and too much. But then see if you can just kind of let that go. Try to detach from that emotion. Take a break as you need. Take a couple deep breaths. And then see if you can continue. Remember, there are no woulds, coulds, or shoulds, so allow yourself to explore what your body has to offer today. And try to allow your mind to be okay with that, wherever you are in your practice. Taking an inhale here. And let it go. Start to tap into the sensations of your breath. Start to lengthen and deepen your breath a little bit more. Pull that breath down into your belly as you inhale, let your belly rise, your chest expands. And then as you exhale, bring everything back to the center line. Continue to breathe like that for a few breaths, just noticing the sensations in your body as you start to breathe deeper. And start to notice to see if you can feel that breath expand not only up to the sky, but down to the ground. And then out to the sides, out toward your arms. And then really drawing everything back to the center line and engaging that little low belly lift. So inhale, let everything let go and expand. And as you draw in, start to engage that core. Almost like you're about to laugh as you exhale. Just nice, deep, easy breathing. No need to engage that Ujjayi pranayama. That is a heating breath, but if you feel like that helps you a little bit, more than welcome to do that. Just know that you can let go of that breath anytime you need to. And setting an intention today for your practice. You've been working with an intention for this month or for your practices this week. Allow that to take form. If you don't really have an intention, maybe it's just to be present, be aware. I'm going to bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. We'll set that intention with an om or a sigh of the breath, your choice. Exhale fully here. Inhale. And then slowly start to bend those knees if they're not bent already. If you're on a block or anything, slowly take yourself off of that block. And then take your feet the distance of your mat apart. And then bring your arms out by your side for a little bit of balance. Maybe even take those arms up overhead like you're gonna give yourself a big stretch. And then on your next inhale, drop both knees over to the left. So feet are wide, knees are wide. You're gonna feel this nice stretch along the top of your right hip, down into your knee. Press down into those feet. Take another big inhale here. And as you exhale, drop those knees all the way over to the right. Take a full inhale there. Stay to exhale. Take another inhale, press into those feet. And exhale all the way over to the left. So find a little rhythm with your breath and your movements. You can hold or you can move. So again, making this as mobile or as static as you like it. Moving mindfully as you shift those hips from side to side, maybe even kind of lengthening that same shoulder away from that same knee that's on top, finding length in the sideways. Take 2 more full rounds of breath here. And after that next exhale, go ahead and bring both knees back up to center. And then from here, you're going to take your right leg extended up to the sky. Keep that left leg bent for right now. Just push up through the heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, point through the toe. Inhale, push through the heel. Exhale, point through the toe. Good, one more time. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. On your next inhale, draw that knee into your chest. And then as you exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Find a little range of motion here. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Good, as you inhale, take that right ankle over your left knee. So find that little figure 4 stretch. Pause there for a moment and then send that right knee away from you. Kind of get deeper into that little hip. Flex the foot, draw the toes back to that top knee. Then take an inhale there. And then as you exhale, draw those knees into your chest. Give that left thigh a hug with your hands. Just kind of notice how that feels to do a little stretch there to the hips. Take any movements you need to here to feel that stretch in your hip. Just kind of waking it up. Take another inhale here. Exhale. As you inhale, go ahead and release that left foot down. Take that right leg back up to the sky. Flex through the foot. And as you inhale, lower that leg about 45 degrees towards the floor. Good. Keep that engaged. So just finding a little engagement in the core here. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, hover the heel below, right above the ground. So engage the glute, push through that heel, toes point to the sky. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, draw that knee all the way into the chest. Give it another squeeze. Place that right foot on the floor. Take that left leg up to the sky. Good. Press up through the heel, take an inhale. Exhale, point through the toe. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. As you inhale, draw the knee into the chest. As you exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend it in. Take that whole inhale breath. As you exhale, straighten the leg. Take the whole exhale breath. One more time there. Inhale. And exhale. Good. As you inhale, left ankle over that right knee. Pause there for a moment. Send that left knee away from you. So use that energetic muscle energy of that left hip. Flex through the foot. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, start to draw that right knee into your chest. Wrapping those hands around that right thigh. Rocking, staying static, whatever you need to kind of feel that stretch. Checking in with that right side. Good. Take another full inhale there. Exhale. As you inhale, place that right foot on the floor. And then exhale, take that left leg back up to the sky. Good. Draw into the low belly. Take an inhale, push through the heel. And then as you exhale, lower that leg 45 degrees toward the floor. Good. Keep engaging through the belly. Take another inhale. As you exhale, hover that left heel right above the ground. Good. Engage the glute. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, draw that knee into the chest. Good. Draw your other knee into your chest. Give both knees a big hug. Take a full inhale. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, take both legs up to the sky. I usually like to take my hands and place them just under my hips near my sacrum. So it gives me just a little bit extra support for my low back. If you don't need that, no problem. And then press through those heels, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, lower those legs about 45 degrees. You can always bend your knees if you need to for your low back. But engage the legs, push through the heels, draw that low belly in. Take another inhale there. If it's okay for your low back, exhale, lower it all the way down, hover above the ground. So if that's too much for your low back, keep it at 45. Good, draw that low belly in, press the low back toward the floor, take another big inhale. And as you exhale, draw both knees into the chest. Give them a little hug, maybe take the knees wide, rock a little bit from side to side. And then place those feet on the ground, roll yourself all the way over onto your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow for now. And then bend those knees so that your knees come out straight from your hips. So you're on your right side, your right arm is a pillow for right now. And then take your left arm, reach it out the direction you're looking. Take your right arm and match your left arm. So your palms are pressing together. So your head's gonna kind of be on the ground for a moment. Good, squeeze knees and ankles. As you inhale, open up that left arm, reach it back behind you. So you're opening your chest into a twist. Good, as you exhale, bring your left hand all the way back over to your right. Good, doing that a couple more times. Inhale, open, squeeze the knees. Exhale, come back. The back of your head can just rest onto the ground as you inhale, let it open. Exhale, back to center. Good, this time we're gonna hold. Inhale, bring it all the way open. Good, let the back of your head drop to the floor. Take that left arm, bend the elbow. Good, and then inhale, kind of reach that left arm up overhead. And then as you exhale, draw that elbow down to your left hip. Inhale, bring it up overhead. Exhale toward the hip. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale toward the hip. Good, take an inhale there. And exhale all the way back over towards your right hand. Good, pause there, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna roll yourself onto your belly. I know you're gonna be facing the back of your mat, totally fine. Good, roll yourself onto your belly. Find Sphinx pose. Bring those elbows underneath your shoulders, press down into those hands, and then draw the chest forward. Good, lengthen through those toes, press into the elbows. And now imagine you want to drag yourself to that back wall. Good, take another inhale. As you exhale, release it all the way down. Good, take those arms, reach them back behind you. Palms are gonna press down. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back. Keep pressing the palms. As you exhale, lift your toes. Good, spread through those toes, lift those legs, use the back body. Press into the hands more as you inhale one more time. Exhale, release it down. Good, hands by your side. And then slowly roll yourself over to your left side. So do that same stretch, that twist on your left side. Go all the way up to your left side, bend those knees. Take your right arm, reach it over toward the left arm's out toward the left. Exhale, fully there. Good. As you inhale, open yourself up. And as you exhale, come all the way back. So nice, slow, deep inhales and exhales. Inhale, open, find some mobility in the spine and shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, open, squeeze those knees. Exhale, back to center. Now this time, the hold, inhale, open. Exhale, pause there. Let the back of the head touch the ground. Take that right arm and bend it. Good, and then as you inhale, slide that right arm up above your head. Exhale, draw your elbow down toward your hip. Inhale, brings it up. Keep reaching to the left finger. Exhale, draws it down. Keep squeezing the knee. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it down. But as you inhale, come to center. And exhale all the way back over to the left. Good, pause there. And then as you exhale, roll yourself all the way over onto your belly. Find that Sphinx pose again. Press down into those elbows, press down into the hands, reach the toes. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, imagine dragging yourself back to the back of the ball. Take another inhale. Exhale, release yourself down all the way. Take those hands, reach them back to the toes. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift the backs of your hands up to the sky. And then if it feels okay, lift those feet up off the ground. Locust pose. Good, take another full inhale here. Exhale, release it down. Good, hands by your side, touch your toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, press back, knees, find child's pose. So again, you're still facing the back of your mat, totally fine. Find child's pose, reach those arms out. If you need a block to rest your head on, you can do that. If it feels okay to make those knees wider, let yourself drop between your knees. Take a few deep breaths here. I don't like to be out competed by birdies. Keep it down. Chat away. You can just kind of check in with the low back, the hips, the spine. And take one more full inhale here. Exhale. Then as you inhale, shift your weight forward onto those hands and knees. And then draw yourself, your knees back to center. And then slowly sit back on your heels. If you can't quite sit back on your heels, sit on a block. Pause there. Going to take 2 breaths facing the back of the room. Or the space, not the yard. And then slowly make your way so you turn yourself around so you're facing the front of your mat. Good. Once you come toward that front of your mat, do a few rounds of cat-cow. So on your hands and knees. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen. As you exhale, you'll round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Good. One more time there. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Good. Press down into those hands. Lengthen the spine. Find neutral spine. And as you exhale, tuck those toes. Lift those hips. Find downward facing dog. The downward dog is going to be something you can take child's pose. Take more of an active child's pose. You're going to kind of reach those arms. Keep your toes tucked. You can find length in your spine without putting too much pressure on your wrists, elbow, hands, or fingers. Take a few deep breaths there. We'll get into our hamstrings another way. So for people that aren't doing downward facing dog today, we can get into our hamstrings a little bit differently. Exhale fully there. As you inhale, that right leg's going to lift to the sky if you're in downward dog. Exhale, heel to bum, open the hip, find that stretch, a little bit of a twist. Inhale, lengthens the leg. Exhale, draw knee to nose. And as you exhale, you're going to step that foot outside your right hand. So take it wide today. Let that left knee drop. And then as you inhale, take the right foot. Find that little crescent lunge. Good. Draw those hips back slightly. Draw up through that pubic bone, tailbone length, just finding that stretch all the way down into the floor. Wherever your back foot is, either tucked or flat, press down into that foot. Take another inhale, lift. And as you exhale, take that right arm down, left arm over. Take an inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, take both arms up. As you exhale, rotate toward the right, bending those elbows. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Find an inhale, lift the spine. As you exhale, reach the arms forward and backward. Keep twisting. Good. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, that left hand is going to come down all the way out to the left side of your mat, either to the block or the floor. Reach that right arm up and send that right hip away from your right foot. Good. Take another inhale. Maybe make the hips heavy, bend a little bit deeper and lower. Exhale. Good. And take that top arm as you inhale, reach it over the top of your head. Lift those top ribs to the sky. As you exhale, take that top arm, reach it to the back of your mat. Inhale, reaches it up. Exhale as you reach it back, making those hips grow a little bit heavier. Good. One more time. Inhale, reach it up and over. Exhale to the back of your mat. Good. As you inhale, take that arm all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, pause there. Good. As you inhale, circle that hand all the way down between your hands are on the inside of your foot. Good. Pause there for a moment. Send the hips slightly back, right? So instead of coming low and forward, send the hips back. See if you can find that stretch right there in that outer hip, inner groin area. And then see if you can find a little bit of cow pose. So draw the shoulders back, let that belly drop. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. And then from here, maybe grabbing those blocks, lifting yourself up, wiggle that front foot forward just a little bit. And then start to shift those hips back. Straighten that front leg. Pause there. Drawing that heel back. Imagine you want to drag the heel back, draw the toes back. And then maybe inhale, draw the toes to the right. Stay for that exhale. Inhale all the way over to the left. Exhale. Inhale one more time to the right. Exhale. Inhale all the way to the left. Exhale. Good. Inhale back up to center. Imagine dragging that foot back. And then as you exhale, bend into that knee. So it's nice and wide. Bend into that knee. Walk those hands forward. Let those hips get heavy and low. Yeah, nice, heavy and low. Roll the shoulders back. Drop into the low belly. Engage your glutes here. If it's okay for your low back, maybe you start to lift your arms up. Find Anjaneyasana or that nice low lunge. I'm going to keep my hands down today. Good. Take one more big inhale there. As you exhale, hands to blocks or floor. Shift those hips back. Plant the hands just behind that front foot. And then slide that leg back. Take a cat-cow. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Or child's pose. Take what you need to do. Exhale, fully there. Inhale, takes that left leg up to the side. Exhale, heel to bum, open it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draws knee to nose. And stepping that foot outside the left hand, nice and wide. Let that right knee come down. Good. And as you inhale, sweep those hands up. Good. Exhale there. Drop into the low belly, lengthen that sideways, and then shift the hips back just a little bit so you're feeling that stretch all along the front of your leg. Press down into that back foot. Take another inhale here. And then exhale, bring that right hand down, or sorry, left hand down, right arm over. So take another inhale there. Exhale. Inhale is going to bring you up. As you exhale, rotate toward that bent knee. Then roll the shoulders back. Use the core as you inhale, rotate. As you exhale, reach the arms front and back. Good. Inhale here, lift and lengthen the spine. And then exhale, take that right hand wide on the mat. Good. Take that top arm up. Take an inhale there. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, top arm's going to reach overhead. Lift those right ribs or those left ribs. Exhale, send that arm to the back of your mat as those hips grow heavy. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, brings those hips down as the arms reaches back. Good. One more time. Inhale, up and over. We'll attack by knees. Exhale down. Good. Inhale, brings that top arm all the way up. Good. And then as you exhale, bring that left hand down inside the leg. Good, pause there. Good, and then kind of find that little cow pose. Roll the shoulders back, send the hips back. So your hips are back instead of heavy and low. You feel that nice little stretch out of hips, inner groin. Nice full inhale here. Exhale. Grabbing those blocks, lifting yourself up as you inhale. And then exhale, walk that left foot forward just a little bit so you can shift the hips back and straighten that front leg. Good, nice breathing here. Just having a little bit wider helps you access a little bit more of those hamstrings. As you inhale, rotate your toes to the left. Stay to exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. Pause and take it. Exhale all the way over to the left. Take it inhale there. Exhale all the way over to the right. Take it inhale there. Exhale back to center. Take an inhale, lift the chest, press down to the heel, drag that hip back a little bit. And then exhale, bend into the knee. You have a nice low lunge here. Let those hips go heavy and low. Keep pressing into that back foot. Roll the shoulders back, engage your glutes. And then if it feels okay in your body, maybe you take your arms up to the side. Or maybe you keep your hands on your legs. Take a nice full inhale here. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, hands to box your foot. Exhale, shift those hips back. Plant your hands behind your foot. And then slide that left leg back. Find a little cat cow as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, lower knees and toes all the way. Good, taking those arms back. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hover the hands, palms face down. And then hover those locust pose. Good, take another inhale. As you exhale, keep your shoulders back, bring your hands by your side. Good, take an inhale, tuck the toes. And then exhale, press back knees or toes through child's pose to downward facing dog. Full inhale there. Exhale. As you inhale, put a little bend into those knees, walk those hands back towards your feet. Find that forward standing hold. Then bend deeply into the knees to begin. Relax the head. Hands can be on your shins, they can be on the floor. But then relax the head. Give a little nod, yes. Let go of any tension in the neck. With an exhale, shake the head, no. Maybe little circles. And then bend deeper into those knees. Get that belly and chest closer together. Take another inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, lift the chest, hands come to heart, straighten those legs. Good, so imagine you're doing locust pose on the floor. Press down into those legs, heart comes forward. And now maybe the arms start to reach back. So again, imagine you're doing locust pose. Your chest is parallel to the floor. Press into those legs, take another inhale. Exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs or keep them bent, your choice, whatever's gonna feel best. Good, 2 more times like that. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, hands to heart or hands reach back. As you exhale, fold. 1 more time, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, reach. Good. Press down into those legs. As you inhale, sweep those arms up from all the way up to standing. And exhale. Good. Go and make your way to the top of the mat. And from here, we're going to do a little flow. We'll do a couple half sun salutations. 3 half sun salutations. 3 half sun salutations today. And then we'll go into our flow. How's everybody doing? Feel warm? Good. We'll just find our pace with our breath. So ground down into your feet. Find that equalness between the tripod of your feet, the big toe, the pinky toe, and the center of your heel. Exhale, hold. As you inhale, take the arms up, take the gaze up. As you exhale, hold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, refold. Press into the legs. Inhale, brings those arms up. Exhale, refold. Tapping into that breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, refold. Press down into the feet. Inhale, brings those arms up. Exhale, refold last time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, refold. Press into those legs. Inhale, brings you up. Exhale, towards sides. Good, adding on here. Bend the knees, inhale, refold. Exhale, pause here for chair. So arms can reach up, they can stay at heart center, they can even come to your hips. Good, lengthen that tailbone slightly toward your heels. Drop in through the low belly and then roll the shoulders back. Good, take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, reach those arms up as you straighten the legs. And exhale, forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, hands to blocks or floor. And then as you exhale, pour your weight into your right foot. As you inhale, sweep that left leg back. Good, finding a little standing splits here. Adjust the block so you can find your balance. Roll that right hip slightly back as the left hip draws down. Good, take another inhale here. As you exhale, start to bend into that right knee. Extend the left leg all the way back. Plant it on the ground for a low lunge. Then when you have your balance, inhale, sweep those arms up, find crescent lunge. Take an inhale here, lengthen through the side boots. Exhale, maybe bend a little deeper left arm. Then full inhale here. Exhale. As you inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, lean forward, hands to block your floor. Good, as you inhale, lean into that right leg. Exhale, lift that back leg again, find that standing split. Good, take an inhale here with your chest lifting, or exhale, maybe forward a little bit deeper, find a deeper hamstring stretch on that front leg. Shift your weight toward the heel. Take one more big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen the chest. Exhale, left foot to the floor. Inhale, half lift, hands to heart. Exhale, refold. Press into those legs as you inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Second side. Bend your knees. Exhale, hold that chair. So decide what's going to be best for your body. Roll the shoulders back, pull that low belly in, and then sit those hips down. Good, take 2 more breaths. Try to relax the jaw. Take another inhale. Exhale. Press into those legs as you inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the blocks of the floor. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, pour your weight into your left foot. On your inhale, sweep that right leg back. Good. Draw that left hip slightly back, right hip forward. Lengthen the chest forward. Good. Spread through those toes. Take another inhale. As you exhale, start to bend into that left knee. Send that right leg back. Find that low lunge. Good. Find that inhale there. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, sweep those arms up. Find that crescent lunge. Good. Tailbone lengthens to your back heel as you lift up through the chest. Draw that pubic bone up to your sternum. Good. Find length in the spine. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, lean it forward, hands to blocks the floor. Then take an inhale, shift forward, and then exhale, straighten that front leg as you lift the back. Good. Standing splits. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you fold forward a little bit more, finding more length in that front hamstring. Find the weight into the heel. Good. Take one more big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, right foot to the floor. Inhale, hands to heart to lift the chest. Exhale, reach. Press into those legs. Inhale, brings you all the way up. Exhale. Good. Same series. We're just going to add in some shoulders. Bend the knees, inhale, reach. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Good. Take that right elbow over your left. And then give yourself a hug. Good. Wrap those arms as far as you can. Lift the elbows. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, reach those arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Then inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, pour your weight into your right foot. Take that left leg, extend it long. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale. As you inhale, start to reach that left leg back, bend into that right knee. Exhale, find that low lunge. On your inhale, scoop those arms up, find that crescent. As you inhale, bring those hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back and then press the knuckles into your low back right now. Draw the elbows back, lift the chest, maybe chin lifts, finding some balance. Take another inhale. Exhale. Good. Releasing that grip as you inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, lean forward, hands to blocks your floor. Inhale, find your weight to that front leg. Exhale, stand on that front leg as you lift the back. Good. From here, you can either stay here, go into a forward fold in that standing splits, or maybe you cover those hands, find some balance in warrior three. Good. Take one more inhale. Hold to exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen hands to blocks your floor. Exhale, left foot to the floor. Inhale, hands to heart as you lift. Exhale, reach. Press into those legs as you inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, second side. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, relaxing down, bring those elbows to the heart. Oh, sorry, hands to your heart, not elbows, but to the heart. Take that left elbow over the right. Give yourself a big hug. Good, wrap those arms around as much as you can. Lift those elbows ever so slightly. Good, take another inhale. I guess you can bring the elbows to you. Exhale. As you inhale, sweep those arms up, reach and straighten the legs. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, pour that weight into your left foot. And then on your inhale, slide that right leg back. Good. Find that standing splits. Pause there for another inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, bend into that left knee. Exhale, step that right leg back. And then on your inhale, sweep those arms up, find that crescent. Good. Take a full inhale here. Exhale. Interlace the fingers. Bring those hands behind your head. Find the thumbs along your neck. And then imagine you want to lift your spine up. Draw your elbows wide, take an inhale. And then exhale, draw those elbows toward one another. Good. Lean the head back into the hands. Maybe take the gaze up. Keep squeezing elbows around the head. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaches those arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to blocks your floor. As you inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lift that back leg. Good. Either staying in that standing split or start to find some balance in warrior three, hands to heart. Good. Spread through the toes. Take another full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands to blocks or floor as you lift and lengthen. Exhale, right foot to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lean. Press into those legs as you inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale. Good. Going into another little standing series. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bend the knees, step that left foot back. Bring that left heel to the ground so you're a little bit more open. And then cartwheel those hands up for warrior two. Finding the strength of those legs. Sweat on my mat. Good. Find warrior two. Awesome. And then find some little lift in those arms. A lot of times our arms are kind of like trying to be in the air. Bring your hands right into your shoulders, right? Your hands right into your chest. And then as you inhale, straighten them straight up. And then draw that right knee toward the right. Exhale. another inhale. Exhale. Inhale is going to straighten that front leg. Exhale, hands to your hips. Take that left hip drop forward ever so slightly. And then start to lengthen yourself forward toward that midline of the mat. And then grab your block, bring your block behind your right hand. Press down into that block. And then bring your left hand to your left hip. Start to roll that left hip up until you feel that inner thigh of the right leg. And then bring your hand to your shoulder. Start to roll that top shoulder back so you feel that stretch in your hamstring. And then take that right arm up to the sky. Triangle pose. Good. Press into that bottom hand so you can lift that top arm. Good. Now imagine hugging the legs together. Lengthen your tailbone to your back heel. Take one more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, bend into that front knee. So keep the hand behind you, or you can bring elbow to back. But press that knee into arm, arm into knee. If it feels okay, top arm can reach overhead. Maybe that hand finds the back of your head, and you lean your head into your hand to find more length from elbow to hip. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, top arm's gonna reach. Exhale, take that top hand and find the back of your hand to your low back. So bend the elbow and then roll that top shoulder back. Good, take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, takes that top arm up to the sky. Exhale, looking down. As you inhale, top hand to top hip, shift your way forward. Take that back foot step and halfway up. Lean forward, use the block of the floor, and then stand on that right leg, come into half moon pose. So you're open to the side. So it's like doing triangle pose, but on one foot. Good. For those who have a little bit more range of motion and mobility, maybe you bend the top knee, find a bind with that top leg. Maybe that left hand starts to reach to the sky. Good. 2 more breaths here. Keep that back leg nice and engaged, lifted high to the sky. 1 more full inhale. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, take that left hand down to block your floor, square the hips, find that standing splits. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen the chest. As you exhale, bring that left foot to the floor. Good. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lifts the chest. As you exhale, bend into that left knee. Take the right foot back. Good. Drop that right heel down, finding that warrior 2 on the other side. Bringing the arms up. Awesome. Nice full inhale and exhale. Good. Again, bring those hands right into your chest. Lift up through the elbows, and then on your next inhale, make the arms wide. Good. And then drawing that left knee slightly to the left. Take an inhale. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, hands to your hips as you turn that right hip slightly forward. As you inhale, lengthen forward. And then bring that hand to the block behind the calf. And then press down into that hand. Take your right hand to your right hip. Start to roll that right hip up until it stops. Bring your right hand to your right shoulder. Roll that top shoulder back till it stops. And then take that right arm to the side. Draw the shoulder blades together any little bit. And then lengthen your tailbone toward your back heel. Draw those low ribs in. Good. Maybe challenge your balance. Look to that top hand. Beautiful. Take 1 more big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, bends you into that front knee. Good. So elbow can come to thigh or hand to the blocker floor behind. Press that leg into arm, arm into leg. Good. Then maybe taking that top arm overhead if it feels okay. Find the back of your head. Hand finds the back of your head, and then lean the head into the arm to find that stretch along your front side waist. Good. Take another inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, top arm's gonna reach. If it's okay for your shoulder, exhale, top hand's gonna come to the back of your hand, find your low back. Lengthen tailbone to your back heel as you inhale, open the chest a little bit more. As you exhale, look down to the ground. Pause there. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, top arm's gonna reach up to the sky. Exhale, hand to your hip. As you inhale, shift the weight forward, step forward slightly with that back foot. Take the block forward and exhale, stand into that front leg half moon pose. Good, really lift that back leg up to the sky. Good, for those that have a little bit more range of motion, did on the other side, bend that top leg, grab your your foot, so you have a quad stretch. Maybe that right arm just reaches to the sky. Good, 2 more breaths here. 1 more full inhale. Exhale. Releasing that bind if you have it. As you inhale, bring both hands down to the block. Square those hips, find that standing split. Good, take an inhale here. Exhale. Good, inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bring that right foot to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press down into those legs. As you inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale. Good. Kind of heel toe those feet apart to about the distance of your mat apart. We're going to do 3 little squats here, going progressively lower into that low squat Malasana. Exhale to your side out. Good. As you inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart as you squat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, find a little deeper squat. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, find a little deeper squat, so you can stay as high or as low as you like. We're going to hold here for 3 breaths. Rocking a little bit. Take a couple deep breaths here. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Good, as you inhale, start to lift those hips. Exhale, find a forward fold. Good, hands can come to ankles, to shins, to knees, maybe to your feet. Find a nice little forward fold here. Shift the weight slightly forward to the toes. Imagine you want to lift up from your sit bones to help you stretch those hamstrings. Bend the knees ever so slightly to engage a little bit more to the quadriceps. Exhale fully here. Just press down into those legs as you inhale, sweep those arms up. And exhale. Take a moment there. Take a couple breaths. Everybody doing okay? Sweating nicely? Awesome. Good. So stepping out so that you're all going to face the grass. So step 1 foot back so that you're all stepping out facing the grass. Yep, wide on your mat. Awesome. I'm not sweating enough in my feet. Keep sliding. Good. Ground down into those hips. Take a big inhale, into the hands. And then as you exhale forward. And then again, if you need your block can come there so you can press down into something. Press into the heels, lengthen the chest forward, and then just kind of rock the hips back a little bit from side to side. So feel your left inner groin, then feel your right inner groin. Keep the legs active. And then find that equalness to your feeling both inner groins, and then forward fold a little bit more. So now you're feeling the backs of your legs and your inner groins. Try to relax the head. And then can you find just a little bit of that cow pose, that little bit of lengthening the chest forward, finding that natural curve of the low back. 2 more deep breaths here. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Good, as you exhale, bend into those knees. So you're gonna walk yourself toward the top of your mat, so whichever direction that is for you. Walk yourself toward the top of your mat. Take your front foot and you're gonna kind of walk it about 45 degrees out. Keep that back foot nice and level, maybe even walk it out a little bit more. And then bring your chest at like that 45-degree angle toward the top corner of your mat. Good. And now send your hips back. Yeah, but keep bending into that front knee. Send the hips back, chest forward. If it feels okay in your body, maybe your arms start to lengthen out. Imagine doing downward facing dog here. Press into the outer edge of that back foot, and then keep sending those hips back. So we're getting deep into that front inner hip. Good, continue to breathe. Another full inhale here. Exhale. Good, some of you are gonna stay here in this pose. Some of you are gonna come back to that wide leg forward fold. Some of you might go deeper into where you're gonna bend deeply into that front knee and then turn your back leg so your toes come up into Svanasana. So depending on how it feels to you. So your back heel might be up, it might be down depending on your range of motion to your ankle. But if your back leg is straight, you lift those toes up to the sky. Yes. Nice deep breaths here. For those who have a little bit more range of motion, maybe your right hand comes down to the block or floor, or sorry, your front hand, and then your back hand reaches up to the sky. I find it's a little bit of a twist. Take another inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, both hands down to the blocks or floor. And then as you exhale, press into the hands, straighten those legs, find that wide-legged forward fold to the long end of the mat. Take a full inhale there. Exhale, forward fold. Take another full inhale. Exhale. Good, as you inhale, lift and lengthen. This time to the back of your mat. Exhale, start to walk yourself, turn those back toes about 45 degrees. Angle your chest toward the back corner of your mat. Press into that back leg, and then send the hips back. No low yet. Stay up. Going too soon. Too soon. You gotta work that at first. Maybe those arms lengthen out. And you dump this face to Tracy as Spider-Man. So imagine your greatest Spider-Man. Maybe you come up onto your fingertips and you look forward, like climbing up the wall. Good. Find a little bit of that cow pose. So lengthen the chest forward, keep sending the hips back. Engage that back leg. I'm trying to teach here. Take a nice full inhale. Exhale. So again, some of you might stay here. Some of you might go into that wide leg forward fold, or start to bend into that left knee. Good, and turn that, or sorry, your front knee, and take that back leg, lift the toes up. Good, pausing here. If it feels okay, that front hand's gonna press on block or floor, and then the top arm's gonna reach to find a little bit of a twist. Keep drawing those toes up and back toward your head on that extended leg. Another full breath here. Slowly bringing those hands back down. Press into the hands. Lift those hips, finding that forward fold. Good. From here, in this forward fold, you have options. You can keep your hands on the floor. Maybe you interlink your hands behind your back and lower that head as your arms come overhead. You have options depending on how it's going to be for you. Take a few deep breaths here. Try to relax the neck, relax the jaw. And then again, see, imagine lifting your sit bones up rather than pressing your knees back to find that hamstring stretch. Two more deep breaths. Exhale fully here. As you inhale, hands to hips if they're not there already. Exhale, hands all the way back to the floor. And then taking those arms, reaching them out in front of you. Keep the hips where they are, but keep reaching those arms out. Find a little downward facing dog arms. Maybe you can come up onto those fingertips. Press into the fingertips, send the hips back. Let the head be heavy. Let those ears line up with your arms. And then really press into the outer edges of your feet. Imagine you want to drag your heels back. And then imagine you want to pull your feet apart. We're going to take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, walk those hands back underneath the shoulders. Good, put a little bend into those knees. And then inhale, walk yourself back to the top of your mat. And once you're at the top of your mat, pause there. Take an inhale, plant those hands. As you exhale, press it back to their downward dog, vinyasa, or child's pose. Take 5 deep breaths wherever you need to be. Towel yourself off. Breathe. Check in. Notice the difference between this child's pose and the previous one. So everybody meeting up, down in child's pose for another 3 breaths. Just kind of think how your arms are feeling today. If your arms are not very happy today, we're going to do a little side plank action. Maybe side plank is not for you today. Instead of side plank, maybe you do a little bit of locust pose. Maybe do a little cat-cow. You can do plank from your arms from your forearms or your hands. So you have options there. Knees can be up or down. Up here, you're going to lengthen those arms forward. If you're going with me, if you're not, you're going to go all the way down to your belly. You're going to do that locust pose on your belly. Inhale, shift your weight forward. So if you're coming from your hands, hands are going to stay on the ground. If you want to come from your elbows, elbows to the ground. If you're doing elbows, draw that right arm in slightly at like 45 degrees. And then from here, straighten those legs. So find normal plank. And then make your feet wide. Drop your heels to the right. And start to lift that left arm, side plank. Good. For those that have a little bit more range of motion, maybe you want to challenge your balance more, maybe that top leg lifts, maybe grab the top foot. Good, take one more big inhale, lift up. And then exhale, hands to floor. Good, take an inhale there. And then as you exhale, you're going to rotate those heels to the left. Good, press into the feet, take that right arm up to the sky, side. Maybe that top leg covers, maybe you grab the foot, find full Vasisthasana. Take another inhale here. Exhale, hands to the ground. Then take an inhale here. Exhale, everybody lower all the way to the top. Take a moment there, rest your forehead on your hands. Rock your hips a little bit from side to side. So doing a couple little heart openers here. So we're going to start with locust, the Sphinx pose to maybe bow pose, depending on how you're feeling today. You can always repeat any of the ones that are feeling good to you. So reach those arms back, reach the hands back, as you inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, lift the toes, lift the hands. So locust pose. Now take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly lower the chest, turn your head to one side, pause there for a moment. Good, as you inhale, come back to the center, bring those elbows under the shoulders. Walk the elbows just a little bit further forward than your shoulders. Press into those hands, and then imagine dragging your heart forward. Good, reach the toes back, lift up to the top of the head. Then take another inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, press into those hands, lift the elbows, let the chest come down. Turn your head the opposite way, take a moment. Coming back to center, hands by the side. Bring those fingertips so that they're in line with just below your nipple line. Press into those hands, ground through the toes. Inhale, lifts the chest ever so slightly, little baby cobra. Press into those hands, imagine dragging yourself forward to lift your chest higher. Use that back body. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower, turn your head to one side. Good, so you can repeat any of those that felt good. You can stay here laying on your belly. You can even go to child's pose. But from here, you're going to bend your knees. Bring your head to center. See if you can reach back for those ankles. And then roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, press the heels to the sky. Good. So resist arms and legs and arms, both O's. Good. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, lower it down. Turn your head to one side, pause there. One more time with that. Could be any other variation that felt good in your body. Coming back to center. Good, bend your knee. Roll the shoulders back, reach for those feet. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back, press into the feet, and then maybe press the heels to the floor. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, releases you down. Exhale, keep those knees bent, bring your hands by your sides, kind of windshield wiper those legs on your belly. Good, and then slide yourself back into child's pose. Take your time. We've done a lot of stuff coming forward. So take your time going back. Maybe stay up on your elbows for a couple breaths. Maybe let yourself round over closed knees for a couple breaths. And then start to widen those knees for a couple breaths. Two more breaths here. Exhale fully here. Inhale, start to walk yourself back to it. It's not just something that's happy for you. Sit on a block, so that block will come right between your feet. You can sit up on that, so that's better for your ankles or your knees. Pause there for a moment. If you can sit on your heels or even between your heels, if that's okay for your knees, you have that as an option. And breathe. Okay, a couple deep breaths here. Just find your breathing. Find that length in the spine. Just find that neutral spine. If at any time this becomes uncomfortable, you can always sit cross-legged. As you inhale, take those arms up. As you exhale, take that right arm down behind your head. Good. Draw that right elbow behind your head. Press your head into your elbow, and then lift the chest. Good. Draw that low belly in. And then see if you can press that top hand into your back. So your palm is pressing into your back. Let's take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, take that top hand, make a fist, and then draw the back of that fist to your body. So you're gonna try and like bring that hand as close to the top hand, but now press them into. So you're not really grabbing them. And then see if you can draw both elbows up and down. And breathe. Nice full inhale, draw that low belly in. Exhale. As you inhale, release those arms, reach them both up. And then exhale down. Hands to your thighs, inhale, shoulders up to ears. Exhale down and back. Second side. Inhale, takes that left arm up. Exhale, left arm behind you. Grabbing on, roll it behind you first, and then press the head into the arm. That's going to find that nice little length through that armpit. So just pause there. Low belly draws in, pressing down into the legs, lengthening the spine. And then taking that right arm reached out to the side, make a fist, and then bring the back of that fist to your back body. Press the back of the fist and the hand into the body as you lift the chest, bring elbows to the center line. Big inhale there. Exhale. As you inhale, sweep both arms up. And as you exhale, both hands down behind your back and your fingers. Good. Roll the shoulders back, press those knuckles into the low back as you lift the chest. And then draw your chin to your chest. We're finding a stretch for the back of the neck. If it feels okay for your body, maybe lengthen those hands toward the floor. Keep drawing chin to chest so you're finding a nice neck stretch, chest stretch. Exhale there. Good. As you inhale, release the grip, take the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the thighs. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, down and forward. Good, go ahead and come off that block. You can either do a downward dog to stretch it out or just take those legs out in front of you to stretch it out. Take a moment there. We're gonna go into a little bit of core, little Navasana. So find that sit bones. Draw your knees together. Hands can be behind your knees. Lean back slightly. Come up onto your toes. Good. So find that engagement. Maybe arms start to move. And maybe feet start to move. Good. Flex through the feet if your feet are hovering. And then think of lifting the chest, lifting knees. And can you draw those knees close? Awesome. Little Bakasana here. Can you keep your feet together, bring your knees wide. And then can you take your elbows inside your knees? And press through those hands. Can you draw those knees closer to your shoulders? Awesome. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, hug those knees around you. Take a full inhale. Exhale. So a little side Bakasana. So come back to center. Rounding down. Your feet can always stay on the ground or hover. All right, so if my feet are on the ground, my toes are down, I'm going to reach those arms forward and I'm going to rotate to the right. And I'm going to keep that left elbow as close as I can to my knee. And I'm going to keep pressing. I'm going to roll my right shoulder back. Keep squeezing knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take another inhale. Exhale back to center. Then take an inhale, draw those knees closer. And exhale, round it forward. Nice full inhale. Exhale. Good. Second side. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, find your pose. Keep your toes on the ground or feet are hovering. Squeeze knees, squeeze ankles, rotate to the left. Now, can you lean forward, get that right elbow as close as you can to that left knee. Roll that left shoulder forward slightly. Keep lifting the chest. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, draw those knees in more. Take an inhale. And exhale, round it forward. And take a full inhale. And exhale. Good. As you inhale, lift the chest. And I'm going to face you, so I'm going to be just like you. Taking your right knee, bring it down to the ground. So you're kind of lean to the side, like you're kind of hanging out in the park, listening to some music. So that right shin is parallel to the top of your mat or toward me. Your right knee is coming out of your right hip, so you created a 90-degree angle. Then you're going to take that left leg, bring it out to the side so it does the same thing. And so we're kind of in a 90-90 sit. Now flex your both feet for a moment. Good, pause there. And then slowly start to lift yourself up a little bit. Pause there. Good, so both legs are a little 90-90, so you're gonna feel a nice little, can you bring your back knee in a little bit? There you go. Good. Awesome. And Tim, can you bring keep your front leg like that, but now take your leg closest to me, bend it toward your bum. But bend your knee. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Good. Awesome. And then if it's okay, maybe your hands hover. You're gonna feel a nice sensation in that hip. If you don't feel enough sensation in that hip, press that back knee now down, lift that back ankle. If you need it. I don't. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale everything to the ground. Press into that front knee. Now lengthen yourself out toward that leg. Come up onto your fingertips. Send your hips back, send your heart forward. So you want to get into that hip. So chest forward, hips back. So no rounding in the back, lengthen forward. Good, so you're finding that stretch in the front hip. If you want to find a stretch also in the back hip, that back leg can start to straighten back into more of a traditional pigeon. As you come forward, this front shin is going to need to come in a little bit to make room for that knee. So if you're wanting to extend back, you're going to draw that front in, extend the back out, and then roll yourself forward. It just depends on what feels good to you today. You can lengthen your chest forward. You can stay in that little 90-90 sit. Just checking in on you. I'm kind of happy. Sweat's good for us. It's good for us. You are. You're the caged animal. We're just out there going free. Good. 2 more breaths here. Exhale. Good. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, start to draw that back leg in if it's extended. Roll yourself over to the right and then draw both knees up. Good. Keep them wide for a moment. And then lean back into those hands. Just do like some wide windshield wipers. Good. And then second side. So now that left leg's going to roll out. You're going to lean to the left. Set that front leg up first. And then take that back leg. So both legs look exactly the same, but they're just on different planes. Good, and then lift yourself up. Good, and then maybe hands hover. A lot of sensation. If you need more sensation, press that back knee down, lift the back heel. I don't do that. Take another inhale. Exhale, press everything into the ground. Good. Bring those hands forward, lengthen over that front knee to begin. And then again, heart's going to come forward. You're going to push those hips back. Think of doing a little bit of cow pose here. Press into that front shin. And then if you want to get more of a stretch in that back leg, start to extend that back leg back. As you do, that front shin is going to come in a little bit so that you can roll yourself over safely over that front knee. And then staying with whatever feels good to you here. Nice full deep breaths. Good. Maybe take a couple sighs out of the breath, letting that heat go. Exhale, fully. Good. As you inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. As you exhale, start to roll over to that left side. Start to draw that back leg up. Bring both knees up, keep them wide, and then do a little windshield wiper with those legs. Kind of let that go. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Come to Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, and then adjust your hips with your hands. So lift your hips and then roll them forward or backwards as feels good to you. And then just pause there for a moment. Press into the hands, roll the shoulders back, press the knees down as you press the feet together. And then can you press the pinky edges together more, maybe even open up your feet. Good, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, start to lengthen forward. So you can bring your arms forward, you can keep your hands back, whatever's going to feel good to get into those inner groins, low back. Breathing there. Just kind of scan our body. We're going to start to make our way towards our back. We're going to do another little twist. But if there's any other posture you need sitting up, maybe like a wide-legged forward fold, if that feels good to you, you can do that before we head down. Otherwise, stay here a couple more breaths in this Baddha Konasana. Two more breaths here. Exhale fully. As you inhale, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, help those knees up. And then from here, you're going to slowly start to roll yourself all the way down to your back. Then once you're on your back, just pause there for a moment. Notice the support of the back on the ground. Take a couple deep inhales and exhales. And then take those feet nice and wide again on your mat. Do a little windshield wiper there. Pause with your right hip up. So you're dropping your knees to the left. Press into the feet, lift that right hip up. Take a couple deep breaths. Stretching out the front of the hip. And bring those knees back to center and all the way over to the right. Press that left hip up. And then back to center. Bring those feet back to center. Shift your hips over to the right slightly, so you're on that left hip. And then drop both knees up to your chest. And then drop both knees to the left. So we're gonna go progressively a little bit deeper with this twist. So do what feels best to you. Make it nice and active at the beginning. So keep that right shoulder on the ground. It may mean your knees are lifted, totally fine, but squeeze knees, squeeze ankles, tailbone towards your heel. Nice full breaths into the chest. So take another inhale here. Either stay here or as you exhale, take that bottom leg, your left leg, straighten it out. Roll more onto that left hip. And then press that left hand into the right leg. Resist the right leg up. Keep twisting and keeping that right shoulder on the ground. A little deeper twist. Good. Either stay here or take that extended leg, that bottom leg, bend your heel to your bum. Take your right hand, reach back for that foot, and see if you can find a little quadricep stretch as you roll that right shoulder to the ground. Take your top hip, roll it away from your top shoulder. And then if you want to add in some sensation of the outer hip, take that top leg, straighten it out to the side. Two more breaths. If your top leg is straight, go ahead and bend it. If you have your left foot, release it. Take that left knee, draw it up to your right knee. Good, pause there. Relax everything, let all muscle energy go. Just find a nice, easy twist. Exhale there. Taking that right arm, bring it all the way to the left like you did before, so you're laying on your left side. Pause there. And then slowly roll yourself onto your back. Bring those hips back to center. Pause for a moment. And then shift your hips to the left. Draw your knees up toward your chest and then drop both knees over to the right. Keep that left shoulder on the ground. Squeeze knees, squeeze ankles. Make it a nice active twist. Take another full inhale. Tailbone toward your heels as you exhale. Either stay here and relax into it, or take that bottom leg, extend it down, so right leg straightens. Roll over onto that right hip more, and then that right hand presses into left leg as left leg presses up into right hand. Keep rolling that left shoulder back, tailbone lengthens to your bottom heel. Find a nice active twist here. Either stay with this twist or start to take that bottom leg, your right leg, start to bend that heel to your bum. Take your left hand to grab the foot. Roll the left shoulder back, find a little bit of a quad stretch. You can pull the heel back. And then keep resisting that top leg. Keep that muscle energy going. And then if you want more sensation on that top hip, start to straighten that left leg, that top leg, out to the side. Roll your top hip away from your top shoulder. Press down into the shoulder blades. Good, take one more full inhale. Exhale, bend that top leg a bit straight. Inhale, release that bottom leg, that right leg if you have the body. As you exhale, draw that right knee toward left knee. Good, roll all the way on, stay there, press down, and then relax that energy. Let yourself just kind of relax into the twist. Knees can drift apart. Left shoulder can hover. Just kind of relax everything into the twist. Take a full inhale here. Side out. And then roll yourself all the way over to your right side. Pause there, let that right arm be a pillow. Just kind of let that spine come back to neutral. And then slowly make your way onto your back. Pause there for a moment. Kind of stand up the body, notice what your body needs right now. Maybe you need a little happy baby, maybe a hug of the knees, maybe a full body stretch. So whatever your body's craving right now, allow yourself to take that stretch. Take a couple deep inhales and exhales, just kind of letting go any tension, any stress, anything that's not going to serve you. Then let it go. And then as you're ready, start to lengthen those legs out on your mat. Take your legs as wide or as narrow as it feels good. If Shavasana is going to better serve you on your side or on your belly, please do, or even seated. Placing your hands wherever's going to be comfortable, either to your sides, resting on your belly, resting overhead. Take a moment and rock your head from side to side. Releasing any tension in the neck. And then exhale fully here. Take a full inhale at the belly and chest expand. And then sigh it out. Again, inhale, filling up. And then sigh it out. One more time here. Inhale. And let it go. Allow yourself to surrender into some stillness. Just taking a few minutes of silence here. Enjoying this restoration. I'll bring us out of Shavasana with 3 bows. Take rest. Allowing your next breath to come in a little deeper. On your next breath, just moving into the fingers, the toes, wrists, the ankles. On your next breath, reach your arms back behind your head, slide your feet together, give yourself a nice stretch from fingertip to toe tip. Maybe lean a little bit from side to side. And then slowly bending those knees. Your choice, either another windshield wiper of those legs or hug those knees into your chest, whatever is going to feel best in your body right now. As you're ready, start to roll yourself over to your right side. Pausing there for a moment. Check in mentally, physically, acknowledging any shifts from the practice. And then continue to roll over into that right side, press into your top hand, extend your top leg, bring yourself up slowly, bringing your head up last. Allow yourself to come up to a comfortable seat. Allow your eyes to close. Rest your hands on your thighs for just a moment. Allowing yourself to be in this space, on your mat, in your body. Reminding yourself of that intention. Allowing the strength, the energy, and the breath of this practice. Help you as you transition with that intention off your mat into your weekend ahead. We'll seal the practice in with an om or a sigh of the breath. Bring your hands either pressing together in front of your heart or one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly as you started. Exhale fully there. Inhale. Bow your head slightly. Taking a moment, think of one thing in your life you truly are grateful for. And hold on to that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile.